The cases of a 35-year-old young woman, working professional, and a need to be looking a certain way, to be dressing a certain way, to be perceived as a certain way, I would say the peer pressure is quite killing for her. The general issue here is a myth that peer pressure, as we know it, is something only adolescents go through. I think in reality, peer pressure is something each and every one of us go through, and definitely young men and young women are victim to it. There is a fair amount of peer pressure today to look a certain way, to be dressed a certain way, to have certain beauty treatments or whatever, to have a certain impact and effect. And the concern is that if that particular look is not achieved, if that particular image is not achieved, it's almost like the person would go any length to get that. And it's like an elusive ideal image that they are chasing. And the concern is, what is the message they are giving themselves at the end of the day? The message could very well be, I'm not okay as I am, I'm not good looking as I am, I'm not smart the way I am, and if I'm that way or this other way, then I will be ideal. And for all you know, you might reach that place only to recognize that the ideal has shifted, because we live in a very consumeristic world, and it's like chasing the mirage in a desert. That's the concern. Well, peer pressure is something each and every one of us feel, and I would even say to some extent, peer pressure is okay. It helps us to conform, to find a sense of belonging. And it's okay as long as it is not upsetting my apple cart, it's not upsetting or making me dysfunctional. It's okay as long as I'm not bending over backwards to accommodate what is not me. I think the line we need to draw is, at which point do I cease or stop being myself in order to become that ideal person? And I think each one of us need to draw that line at the point, to recognize the point at which I am no longer myself and I'm becoming another person. And can I be okay to stop at this point? I think then it's fine. Peer pressure, it's not that it's something that should be done away with altogether. We need it in order to have some kind of uniformity and conformity. It's just that the extent to which we subscribe to it can be harmful. I think each one of us should somewhere listen to ourselves and give ourselves permission to be ourselves. If I can't accept myself the way I am, then who else in the world will? So somewhere I think we need to be our own boss and be the final deciding person in our own lives.